It's 2019 and I'm on the road. After nearly 6 months on the road, I was around 2,300 kilometres from my planned destination in Perth. Having been this way a number of times in the past, using the Northwest Coastal Highway route, my plan was to travel down the Great Northern Highway and maybe take advantage of the wildflower season. And so I was in transport mode as I made my way towards Port Hedland. But I was mindful of how quickly my fuel tank was propping up the profits of the fuel companies. And so I was also taking my time, trying to even out the rate of decline in my bank account. Thanks for travelling with me. Let's hit the road. It's Saturday, I think, the 10th of September, and I had a visitor last night, just parked up against this bank up here. There was a car pulled in late yesterday afternoon. He was still there at 6 o'clock this morning, but he'd gone not long after that, so I was trying to figure out where I was on the map. It said Mount Hardman, but Mount Hardman's way the heck down to the left down there, down to the south, the actual mountain. But it came up on Google and we had a look, and this scrape was there. There it was, so I could pick out exactly where I was. And it was something that I was driving past at 2:30 yesterday afternoon. And I was thinking, I'll drive for another hour and see where I get to, because keeping in mind, of course, the sundown is around about 5:25 or something or other here. And suddenly this was here and it's straight in. That was it. So we grabbed the generator out and I jumped onto the net. We had signal, and I jumped onto the net and did what I needed to do there, and then I went down to sleep for half an hour or so. I woke up, it was about 10 to 5, and it was starting to darken up a bit. Half an hour later the sun was down, and that was it. So it's now just 8 o'clock. That road heads down to the community. It's on the map, so we know exactly where we are. And our next stop is Willare. We're not going to go into Derby. And we're about 300 kilometres from Broome. So 30 minutes and 40 kilometres on, and this is what we're driving through. $120 from Derby. Derby's about 30 odd K up the road to the right, which we're not going to do. We're going to keep going straight on. We filmed that in 2013 and it had leaves and flowers on it. $50 kilometres on. Couple of eagles there. One took off, the other one thought, no, I'm not leaving this piece of meat here. Flat topped hills, jump ups they call them in Queensland. So we have a rest area coming up, and I've got a feeling it might be the Boab one. In fact, I'm positive it's the Boab one. No, maybe it's not. Maybe I'm not positive. Soon find out. Yes, it is. The Australian Boab tree is related to the Madagascan and African Adansonia species known as baobabs. Boab trees are deciduous. They drop all their leaves during the dry season and flower and fruit in the wet season. Flowering can start as early as October. Mature Boab nuts are woody capsules of varied shapes and can reach enormous size. When the dark surface of the Boab nut is scratched away, it reveals a light colour underneath. That's a tree. It's hollow inside. Okay, on our way. Campbellum campers base, whatever that is. Willare 55. I've been having a think about Broome, and I don't know whether I really need to go into Broome. I've got food in the freezer, and I've got some tin food there. Well, we'll check the fuel out at Roebuck, and we'll work from there. According to my GPS, there's a road runs off to the right just up here, and it'll be a boundary road, I guess, for the Curtin Air Base. Sits up in the corner up here. No, no. Bloody idiot. Well, that road was just a dirt track heading off into the bush, but on the right of us now is Curtin Air Base. So just down here is the road to Derby, and we turn left to go towards Broome. One kilometre to the turn off. Another rest area with the Boab as a marker. Another one coming down behind us. Let him go as well. So 13 to Willare, then 145 to Roebuck. Well, all of a sudden the roads got very busy. Obviously a lot of traffic moving between Derby and Broome. Could be people who live at Curtin too, I suppose, between Curtin and Broome, but certainly a lot more traffic than what there was on the Fitzroy Crossing Road. The Willare Bridge, there's two parts of it, and they're both single lane. Uh-oh. But they're on the other side of the roadhouse, aren't they? And the roadhouse is where I want to go. Willare Roadhouse is 165 kilometres from Broome when heading towards Derby. It has a general store, an outdoor dining and drinking area, and offers accommodation in the form of rooms, dongas, powered and unpowered sites. Scenic joyrides depart from the roadhouse regularly, and you can look out over the Fitzroy River and Yeater Station. The Willare Roadhouse 4-hour enduro is a desert-style 40-kilometre closed loop track consisting of Pindan soil and river sand for motorbikes and is held annually. Okay, we're just leaving Willare. $1.98 for fuel there. That's the dearest we've seen. Water in there. Wasn't in the first one, but certainly was in that one. Roebuck 131. It should be there around about 12:30 or thereabouts. I knew there were two single lane bridges along here. Plenty of water down there. Well, there's water. Interesting, got these flood levee banks out into the paddocks. I'm just up the road, washing away, I guess. Bit of water down there, bit of wildlife. This road is definitely a lot busier than the other road, that's for sure. A lot of traffic happening along here. This is Boab Rest Area, 24-hour stopping. There's a few people here at the moment. Oh yeah, I remember this one. Okay, we're back on the road again. Pulled out of the rest area and noticed that the batteries had gone flat on the talking thing again in the microphone, so that's all sorted. Next stop is Roebuck. We'll fuel up there and then I think we'll head south. So 11:50, so stayed there for probably half an hour, maybe a bit more than half an hour. So it'll probably be closer to 1 o'clock when I get to Roebuck. Okay, we're 5 kilometres or thereabouts from Roebuck, 38 from Broome, but I'm not going to go into Broome. I'm going to fill up at Roebuck, I think, and then I think we'll head south. My only concern is how much money I'm spending. I won't hit on fuel, but so there's a few spots in the caravan park, maybe. But no entry that way. I see we've got to go right around. Okay, so we're heading south. Roebuck Plains, we've filled her up, and now we're aiming for Port Hedland. That's where we've come from, straight ahead there. This is where we're going, south. Sandfire 286, Pardue 424, and Port Hedland 576. So it's 1:13 and we've left Roebuck Plains Roadhouse and we're heading south. This is the Roebuck Plains. Wide open country. There's a heap of trees back there, so you've got to wonder whether this has all been cleared or not. But there's nothing out there at the moment except grass. Good morning, it's the 11th of August. I think this morning we have audio. We didn't have audio for most of the day yesterday till we got to Willare, because I obviously didn't turn the thing on. Or something happened, I don't know. Anyway. So, we were fairly well occupied in here, populated last night. Still a couple that are hanging around. And we're just going to wander on. This is gold wire. All the way down the highway we've had signal. Whether it was just where I parked or not, I don't know, but yeah, if I parked out here I might have had signal, but where I was parked, for some reason or other, nothing. But still, that's alright, that's the way it goes. There's a dump point here, we might take advantage of that while we're here as well. So we leave the Boab Rest Area. Haven't been in a rush to get away this morning. It's 12 minutes past 9. I'm not looking to do a big day, just take it steady, take it easy, find somewhere that's got some signal to stop and have a look at the football this afternoon. Saw some of the Wallabies versus the All Blacks last night. Yeah, it's a rugged game, but a strange game, rugby. I watched some of the AFL and very one-sided game. Also can be a strange game at times, I guess. Everybody down south has been complaining about the cold weather. How good it seems to be up here, so I thought I'd better let them know that there's a change in conditions up here. There's actually clouds in the sky. Cheeky bastard, I know. Bedyadanga's in there, 13 kilometres. There's a bit of breeze out there, and that fella's just come past me and he's just had a little bit of a sway up as he went through. I'm locked into my 78, 79, 80 kilometre an hour thing. So one thing I felt this morning is the van moving around more than what it normally does, and that's purely because of the fact that there's breeze out there, I'm sure of that. We had a following breeze yesterday, but today is crossways, left to right. Actual fact, he's not doing an awful lot more than me, it's just that he caught up. He's probably only doing a couple of kilometres an hour quicker than me anyway. Well, we've been on the road for around about an hour, just under. Another 24-hour stopping point coming in here. This is Stanley, so we just might go in and take advantage and have a cuppa. Make use of the facilities. I'm thinking what I might do is go and find a spot and see whether it works for me or not. If it does, then we just might stay here tonight. We've done 80k this morning, and I've got to try and spread my time out a bit. So if I just do a bit each day, then that should work for us, maybe. That's the plan. Anyway, we shall see how this works. We will soon know, I guess. If you enjoyed this video, there are over 400 more just like it on this channel. Subscribe and hit the notification bell, and we'll let you know when our next video is available. If you like this video, hit the like button, and maybe even leave a comment. If you weren't too impressed, then the dislike button tells us absolutely nothing. So tell us why, so that we can do something about it. Thanks for watching.